Welcome to another episode, everyone. Luce Cannon stabbed in the Metro Detention Center where he is being held, the Federal Detention Center. Luce Cannon is a member, allegedly, from Rolling 60's Crip. And he is under the indictment with Big U, Brick Baby, and others. His wife, or girlfriend, I believe it is his wife, she's referring to him as her husband. Her name, is Sharice. She made a video saying that Luce Cannon had been stabbed by 5 Mexicans there in the Metro Detention Center. She was made aware of this situation via his lawyer, is what she said in the video. Many people believe that this story is a lie, that this story has been fabricated, that Luce Cannon and his wife are clout chasing, fabricating so much, such a serious story as to say that he was stabbed by 5 Mexicans. The question is, why would 5 Mexicans stab Luce Cannon, a black dude who is a Crip there in the Federal Detention Center? Now, the detention center equates to the county jail. If it was state, you have the prison, and then you have the county jail. And in the Fed, you have the prison, and then you have the detention center. So the politics, as I've said before, are different in the county jail / detention center than they are in prison. But some things are universal. The politics are different in the federal prison than they are in the state prison. Personally, I cannot speak so much as to the federal prison's politics. I have never been to federal prison. I can speak to the politics in the state prison. As you can say that I'm a guru when it comes to that. And however, again, state, feds, county jail, detention center, one thing is for sure. Some rules are universal. It doesn't matter where you are, state, feds, etc. And one of the main rules, or the main rule that no one is going to flout, is that another race cannot put their hands on you no matter what the situation is. If another race puts their hands on you, it is going to go up immediately. Immediately. It is not even something that's going to be plotted and planned. It's going, wherever it happens at, that's where it's going up at. Now, they're saying that Luce Cannon was stabbed by these Mexicans because he's a snitch. This is what the rumor is. Speaking of rumors, let me make it clear. I don't know whether this story is true or not. I'm not in the feds and I've never been there. I'm not in a detention center. I'm at home. And thus, I cannot say 100% that it's impossible. Nothing is impossible but life. Life is the only thing impossible, that you will live forever, physically. That's impossible. Life is impossible. Everything under that is at least possible. But it is improbable. It's not impossible, but it is improbable, as far as I'm concerned, that this situation transpired at least the way that it is being explained. Now, let's go over it. First, she says that she got the call from her lawyer, or his lawyer. Now, I guess she was saying that she has not been in contact with her husband, with Luce Cannon. He has not had access to the phones And so she's been communicating, I guess, through his lawyer. And he is the one. And I believe she even posted the phone call on their channel, on her video, between her and her lawyer, in which the lawyer says, yes, he was stabbed, some superficial wound, the lawyer essentially said. Nothing life-threatening, but he has a superficial wound. Now, it's not likely that you will find out that your husband or loved one was stabbed in prison or detention center, what have you, through his lawyer. But if she's not communicating with him, with Luce Cannon in particular, then she has to get the information from somewhere. People said, well, maybe the prison should have called. Well, the prison's not necessarily going to call if you got stabbed. They're not about to call your family and say you got stabbed. They'll call if you die. But if you just get stabbed, you can let them know that whenever you get a chance. But it is improbable that she would find out this information through his lawyer. But again, she did post a phone call in which the lawyer was going over this. So that's one. The way that she got the information, it's a bit suspicious. Number two is the lawyer said that he had superficial wounds or a superficial wound. Now here it is, 5 Hispanics attacked him with weapons. And yet they were only able to stab him, 5 people, 5 knives, one time in some superficial wound. Again, improbable. We just seen Tory Lanez stabbed 14, 15, 16, 17 times by one person, one Mexican, in the head and neck area. 5 of them on you with a weapon, you're going to have a lot of stab wounds. It's going to be hard for you to make it out of that situation. You may make it out, but it's going to be hard. But making it out with one knife wound, one superficial wound, no way. That makes no sense. And finally, the biggest thing, again, for me, is knowing what I know about prison politics. And that is that, again, another race cannot attack you and get away with it. They're saying that they're not on lockdown, that basically nothing happened over this. Nothing came of it. It wasn't a riot. 5 Hispanics just stabbed them up. Hey, and that was just the end of that. Really? Where they do that at? Nowhere I've been. No place I've ever heard of. And then the motivation for them to stab him, not over a debt, not over something, him disrespecting them, because they're saying, according to the rumor, that they stabbed him, the rumor goes, the reason that they stabbed him is because he's a snitch. I don't know if he's snitching on his case or was a snitch in the past. I don't know. I'm not saying he's a snitch. I'm just reporting as to why they claim, the rumor claims, that the man was stabbed. What he snitched on and this, that, I have no idea. Now, if they're trying to say that he snitched on the case, but whatever they say that he snitched on, it doesn't matter. If I know a Southsider, a Norteño, or whatever, if the blacks know that he's a snitch or believe that he's a snitch, that he snitched on his crimees, he snitched on his own people. He from 18th Street, and he snitched on 2 18th Streets on a case that he's in there on. What the hell I got to do with that? I'm not from 18th Street. I'm not a Southsider. Why would I stab that Southside? His people got to take care of that. That's not for me. I don't know this to be a fact that this man is snitching. If his people haven't done anything to him, he must not be snitching. Who am I to say he is? Now, the only situation in which that could fluctuate would be if you snitched on someone from another race and that person is there and your people are not doing anything about it, and that person says, he snitched on me. This is personal. It ain't got nothing to do with race. This and that. I'm about to attack him. Y'all not attacking him. He snitched on me. I'm about to attack him. Even then, it's going to go up. Another race cannot put their hands, even if he snitched on you, if we don't have the paperwork, if we haven't seen it, he's still in the yard, you cannot put your hands on him. You can do what you got to do, but it's going to go up. So the fact that it's floating around that 5 Hispanics attacked him with weapons, there were all of the blacks right there, and no one did anything. Hell, even the Tory Lane situation, about to bring you the video, they responded on the PC yard. Tory Lane stabbed 17 or so times by a Hispanic on a PC yard. The blacks, Tory Lane's squad, his crew, they responded and retaliated and stabbed some Hispanics there on a PC yard. Because another race cannot put their hands on you. They cannot use a weapon on you. I don't give a fuck what they're saying you did. No one is going to accept that. The Southsiders, the whites, the Chinese, I don't give a fuck who you are. The blacks, damn sure, it ain't happening. You're just sitting back and the Mexicans just over there stabbing them up. They just like, oh, well, he got it coming, bro. He a snitch. No, well, y'all are supposed to take care of it if he a snitch. The blacks are supposed to remove him from the yard if he's a snitch, especially if he snitched on other blacks. He snitched on the case that he's on, whatever they're trying to say that he did. Not someone else takes it upon themselves without any proof of him being a snitch, because if there was proof, the blacks would have it, and they would have took him out. You take it upon yourself to say, man, I think he a snitch. I think he's snitching on Big U, so let's stab him. Why would they care? They ain't got nothing to do with that. They don't give a damn about Big U. This is what makes the story seem suspicious and suspect and really implausible. And, you know, now, again, I could be wrong. It may come back that he was actually stabbed by 5 Mexicans. Then people, oh, big fella don't know what you're talking about. You don't know about politics. You got on here talking about it was improbable and all this. Look, it happened. It might have happened, bro. I'm giving my opinion, giving my take on the situation. And my take is, I do not believe that it happened, certainly not the way that they're saying that it happened, that 5 Hispanics stabbed him because they say that he was a snitch. I don't believe that it happened. I don't believe that it happened like that. Knowing what I know, and I just shared with you what I know about the prison politics. Again, you cannot harm another race in any way, period. And then everything in between. She found out from his lawyer. 5 Hispanics attacked him, meaning they're with weapons, meaning they're coming to put in damage. They're coming to put in work. They send 5 of them. 5 of them. Normally it's a 2-on-1. Maybe the Southsiders send 3, a 3-on-1. 5 of them on you. When they do that, it's because they're trying to delete you. They want to make sure that the job is done. So they send 5, all of them got weapons. You don't come out of that. I don't care who you are and how strong you are. You don't see it coming. You don't know that these dudes are about to attack you. They are not about to let you know in any way. So you don't see it coming, and 5 of them get on you, and they got knives, and they're coming to finish you. And yet, despite 5 people swinging weapons at you with ill intentions, out of the 5, only 1 of them managed to scratch you. Not a serious stab wound to be found. You got one superficial wound with 5 people attacking you with weapons. Hell, even if they close their eyes and swing, you're going to get stabbed somewhere. You're going to get cut, sliced somewhere a few times with 5 of them on you, just throwing a knife at you. So this all makes it not make sense to me and not add up. Then the question becomes, why would someone make up a lie like that to essentially put yourself in danger, put your life in danger, saying that, you got stabbed however many times by another race? This could start a riot. Why would you put this sort of information out there? What is the motivation? Obviously, people are speculating that it's Clout. You want Clout that bad? That you would wish harm on yourself? Saying that you were attacked by 5 people, period, with weapons. Why would you put that on yourself and it did not transpire? If it did not happen, why would you do that? You want views that bad? People feel bad for you, feel sorry for you. They start checking out your channel, sending him money and letters. You okay, Luce? Whatever. I don't know. I don't get it. It's not that serious. So, you let me know what you think in the comments. Was Luce Cannon stabbed by 5 Hispanics there in MDC in Los Angeles, the Metro Detention Center for federal inmates? By 5 Hispanics allegedly for being a snitch? Or is someone lying? Brick Baby, who is under federal indictment with him, called in to No Jumper and said that the story has no veracity. The story is fabricated and concocted and did not happen. That they are not on lockdown, and that no one stabbed Luce Cannon, and certainly not 5 Hispanics, that it will go up immediately, which I already know. This is Brick Baby, his crimey of sorts, his boys, homie from the same hood. They're all in there together. He said that it didn't happen. He said that it didn't happen. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Are they clout chasing? Talking about he was stabbed by 5 Mexicans? That's some serious shit to be putting out there, bro. And it didn't happen. I don't know. But it's pointing to, if you're asking me, so I'm not straight on the fence, it's pointing to, for me, that it didn't happen. It certainly didn't happen the way that they're saying it. For everything that I just said, for all the reasons that I just brought to you, for me, in my opinion, no, sir. And I don't know nothing about the feds. But I know about human nature, and I know about jail, I know about prisons, and I know about politics that are steadfast and universal no matter what. That's one. Putting your hands on another race is a no-no. Sticking knives in another race is a no-no. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Stay safe and stay free, people.